Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
So yeah, it's further along.
Overseas aid charities like Tear Fund send many of their staff abroad. The Collins family have lived and worked in both Honduras and Nepal. On their 2 overseas postings, they help to manage local projects such as house building, provision of clean water and starting small businesses. As Steve has been keen to tell me, it's all about creating homegrown skills.
The aid worker's role these days is helping the local organisations that we work with and the communities to be able to do the work themselves. We don't want to be working in this role sort of in decades to come. We want poverty, in a sense, to be defeated and for us to be able to step out of what we're doing at the moment. That's our ultimate aim.
Despite the risks of working in the remote rainforests of Honduras, Steve and Jude took a step of faith by starting their family there, and it ended up being a blessing.
It really enriched our relationships with people there, and they, in a sense, I think they trusted us. They knew we were serious about what we were doing beforehand, but this really cemented it even more.
But the family faced a far greater test of faith when in 2012 they moved to live in Nepal, known to be in an earthquake zone. And in 2015 the earthquake came, killing over 9,000 and making millions homeless.
There's nothing you can do. You can't stop it. You can hear it coming. It's like, and the birds fly up into the air and the dogs start barking. So many people had lost their lives and houses had been destroyed. You know, and the whole villages had been lost, and it was absolutely heartbreaking. But within that, there was a closeness to God that we'd never experienced before. And there was that sense of, if we come through this, he's with us. If we don't come through this, he's with us. You know, we're not going to be separated from him and his love, whether we live or whether we don't live.
Being in Nepal at the time of the earthquake meant Steve and Jude were able to give immediate help to local people, rebuilding their homes and their lives.
So a key part of the role is very much about understanding the situation and the needs. It's when you see change happening, this is the best part of our jobs, isn't it? Seeing communities who were empowered to be able to rebuild their houses in a way that you knew if there was another earthquake in a few years' time, these houses would have a much better chance of standing up. For us, as Christians, we're called to live out our faith in everything that we're doing, in all aspects of life, wherever you are. So we want to respond where the need is greatest, whether it's with people with the same faith as them, as a different faith as them, or no faith.
For many, the sacrifice of constantly moving home is a challenge too far. For this family, travel is the norm. They're soon going back to Nepal, but this time to visit the friends they made.
How much richer are your lives for these experiences?
Massively.
Yeah.
When you look back on your life, what will you remember? You know, it'll be the relationships, the experiences you have together.
It's the people you miss when you move from a place. You kind of miss the other things as well, but it's really the people. I guess wherever we travel and the more we move around and the different places we have the privilege of going, each time we bring some of that back with us, and it kind of shapes who we are as individuals and as a family.
That compassion at the heart of the family's experience is reflected in our next song, which tells the story of Christ's life. As well as workers abroad, relief charities like this one rely on an army of staff back at home, such as Hannah Okunlola, whose full-time job is speaking to supporters on the phone.
There's so many people across the world who are going through difficult circumstances, and I get to share information of the situations that they've been through with our supporters and how they can be part of that change. It's not just seeking financial support, but inspiring supporters to pray and take action, because prayer goes a long way, and prayer is a form of compassion. It goes where we can't go directly. It goes to where the darkest places, where people don't have nobody to turn to. It is a light, and I value the fact that I can pray and inspire other supporters to pray for the same cause. You know, once a month, it will just be detailing how I see it as church, to be honest. Feels like working for God, and it's like a higher calling, and I thank God for the opportunity to serve. He says in his word that we should love our neighbours as we love ourselves, and working through a Christian organisation gives me the opportunity to do just that.
Our next hymn expresses that strong desire of Christians to show God's compassion to those less fortunate around the world.